Jai Hind friends, I'm Major Gaurav Arya and you're watching the Chanakya Dialogues English. Please check out the voting percentages in favor of Farooq Abdullah when he became the Chief Minister, or his son became the Chief Minister, or even Mehbooba Mufti for that matter. Single digit. They make Prime Ministers, they throw Prime Ministers in the dustbin, they hang Prime Ministers, they shoot Prime Ministers, they blow up Prime Ministers. That is Pakistan for you. Which is why I say there is no hope for Pakistan. Jai Hind friends, I'm Major Gaurav Arya and you're watching the Chanakya Dialogues English. Like this video, subscribe to our channel and don't forget to press the bell icon. Yesterday was an extremely newsy day, ladies and gentlemen, extremely newsy. Chandrayaan entered the lunar orbit, and for that, many congratulations to every Indian and every person in this world who has a scientific temper, who's interested in science. Congratulations to all of us. I think it was wonderful. The second news that came out was, that Imran Khan has been put in prison. And he has been declared he's now, of course, declared a criminal. He's in jail. And the third news was, of course, 5th of August 2019, India abrogated Article 370 and 35A. But the day started off, my day yesterday started off with the abrogation of Article 370 and 35A. And that was the highlight of the day. And as the day progressed, it just got newsier and it just happened one at the back of the other. Now, I'm going to say, first of all, about this 5th of August. 5th of August is a momentous day and will remain and will remembered as a momentous day in India's history. We abrogated Article 370 and 35A. And I think some of the people who are saying that, especially opposition parties, who are saying that, no, we'll roll it back once we come to power. That they will not be able to roll it back is another thing altogether. That's a separate matter altogether. You see, it can't happen. They just, for the sake of opposing the government, you're saying all this. You can never do it. You will not be able to do it. Right? How can you put back something that is, say that Article 370 and 35A should go back into the Constitution? How can you say that when it has benefited the common Kashmiri so much? Before that, there were regular terror attacks. Terror attacks still happen in J&K. I'm not saying they've ended. But the volume of terror attacks has gone down significantly. Significantly it has gone down. Stone pelting is over. It's over. When was the last stone pelting? We don't know. Right? This Hartal shutdown calendars, done for, dusted, out. Hurriyat, out of the equation. Everything is out of the equation. Terror attacks, one odd here and there, once a month, twice a month. This will continue for some time before they are finally over, because things cannot stop, Many people have said that, the government said that when they abrogate 370 and 35A, terror will stop. Of course it will stop, but it takes time. Something that has been building up over decades. It can't just stop like that. It will take time to stop. But Kashmir is seeing real progress. It's seeing real peace for the first time. And I would request all Indian political parties to come on the same page with the government on this one and give peace a chance. Your petty political considerations that, if I say this, I'll win a brownie point. I mean, that's all right. It happens in politics, but, this is a question of national security and also national pride. Think of it like that. Don't think of it as political gain or loss. I can understand Mehbooba Mufti and Farooq Abdullah crying about it because that is their constituency. They sowed hatred in Kashmir. They took advantage of that bloodshed, that hatred, and they came to power. Please check out the voting percentages in favor of Farooq Abdullah when he became the Chief Minister, or his son became the Chief Minister, or even Mehbooba Mufti for that matter. Single digit. But they came to power. They came to power because there was no option. Like this, there is no alternative. Tina. That is how they managed Kashmir for 75 years. Having said that, Pakistan objected a lot, has been traditionally objecting a lot. First of all, Pakistan, as I covered yesterday in my the Chanakya Dialogues English, Pakistan said that this was a conspiracy, sajish. They like to call everything a sajish, everything a conspiracy, and it wasn't a conspiracy. Abrogation was in BJP's manifesto. Prime Minister Modi has been saying it. Home Minister Amit Shah, they have been shouting from the rooftops earlier that when we come to power, we'll have it abrogated. So where was the surprise? Either the Pakistanis don't know how to read. It is there on the internet. Go and read it. Just go and check BJP's manifesto, 2019 or even before that. They've been saying it forever. The day And there are some things that will happen, BJP will say it but not do it. till the time they have an absolute majority. The day they had an absolute majority, they did it, because this is ideological for them. This is not a question of vote bank for them. This is a question of ideology. Their ideology is that 370 and 35A must go. It will go. And it went. Pakistan can't do anything about it. Not because Pakistan lacks the capability, which it does to a very large extent, but the fact that Pakistanis never wanted to do anything about it. For them, Kashmir is a cash cow. Kashmir is something that keeps on giving them money. Kashmir is the reason for existence of their bloated army. Kashmir is the reason why the army takes a huge chunk of the poor taxpayers' money every year. Kashmir is the reason why the generals live in such palatial houses and farmhouses which are almost 50 acres, 100 acres, you name it. I mean, they live the lifestyle of Saudi kings, Saudi monarchs. That is the lifestyle of Pakistani generals. So much of money they have. What I want to say is that Pakistan has been saying, and Muhammad Ali Jinnah said it for the first time, that Kashmir is Pakistan's jugular vein. He used the term Shahrag. Shahrag means the jugular vein. And he said Kashmir is Pakistan's jugular vein. Pakistan must have Kashmir. This jugular vein nonsense perpetuated by Muhammad Ali Jinnah was repeated by every Pakistani for 75 years. But finally, when Article 317/35A was removed, right, and that special status of Kashmir was withdrawn, in spite of having taken so much of money in the name of Kashmir, having launched terror campaigns, massive terror campaigns, having fought wars in the name of Kashmir, having taxed to death the Pakistani taxpayer, when push came to shove, the Pakistani army and the Pakistani government did nothing. PTI supporters, die-hard Imran Khan loyalists say that Imran Khan is not just the leader of Pakistan. He's the leader of the Muslim Ummah. Imran Khan is like this imam of all the Muslims in the world. He's like the Khalifa, the Caliph of Islam. This is where they place Imran Khan. And this so-called Caliph of Islam did not have the guts to take any action because this happened under his watch. When I say under his watch, not that he controlled the territory in any way. They don't control an inch of Kashmir, Indian Kashmir, that is ours. But he was the Prime Minister and Kashmir is the reason for Pakistan's existence. He did nothing except go on Twitter and scream and shout. He did nothing. Imran Khan did zero. Everybody did zero. Qamar Javed Bajwa did zero. And it is my analysis. And I think I'm right here when I say that India had told Pakistan beforehand. And Pakistan knew that India will abrogate 370 and 35. They knew it. And they did nothing because they were warned in advance that if you try anything funny, there'll be a very steep price to pay. They knew all of that, I think. And which is why they decided not to take any action. After which, Qamar Javed Bajwa gave long speeches on the value of geoeconomics vis-a-vis geostrategy and stuff like that. He started speaking like an economist overnight. Because India had told the Pakistanis that you will suffer. We will make you suffer if you open your mouth. And so the Pakistanis, being typical Lahoris, they did nothing. They want to live a life full of comfort. So jihad is for the poor. The poor man's son will die. The poor man's son will die in Kashmir. The rich man's son, the general's son, will go to Oxford. This is Pakistan for you. Anyway, coming back to the point, from 2nd of August, 3rd of August, 4th of August, this crescendo was building up in Pakistan. This entire thing was building up in Pakistan that Modi is bad, Amit Shah is bad, India is bad, BJP is bad, RSS is bad, and they have done this and they have done that, and they have done everything possible wrong, and Kashmir, Kashmir, Kashmir. Pakistan was saying this, their anchors were repeating it ad nauseum. But since today morning, everything is fine. There's nothing wrong. They've forgotten about it. Pakistanis have a very short-term memory. That the term of that entire thing of their memory is extremely short. They have short-term memories. They've forgotten about it. It built up to a certain level till the 5th of August, and then it dropped out of sight. Since today morning, there is no news. They've forgotten about it. They've moved on to Imran Khan's arrest, which is why I said yesterday was a newsy day. Imran Khan has been arrested in the Toshakhana case. Now, what is the Toshakhana case? Typically, ladies and gentlemen, when somebody comes to meet you or you go and meet somebody outside, I'm talking about heads of state, they get gifts. You exchange gifts as a gesture of goodwill and Obviously, Imran Khan got a lot of gifts. And when you go to these oil monarchies, as I like to call them, oil monarchies, they're floating in cash. So they'll give you stuff that blow your mind. They'll give you stuff worth millions of dollars because they have billions and trillions of dollars. They're floating in oil. So, they always want to go a step beyond and give you things that, will impress you absolutely. So they gave that to Imran Khan, and Imran Khan sold off quite a lot of things. So what he did was, you're first supposed to evaluate the cost. There has to be a valuation. For example, a watch is given, right? So what is the value of the watch? And then you pay 10% and that watch becomes yours. Or that painting becomes yours, or that rug becomes yours, or that scarf becomes yours, or whatever becomes yours. All right? Now, what Imran Khan did was, in the initial valuation, he ensured that the valuation was substantially less. When the valuation was substantially less, he paid 10% of it. And after paying 10% of it, he sold it at the actual valuation, not the fake valuation, the actual valuation's price and more. That is how Imran Khan made money. This was discovered. People gave their, there were witnesses. In fact, the guy who bought it from Imran Khan, he was there on camera and he said that, yeah, I am the guy who bought it from Imran Khan, and so person, probably Faragogi or somebody else, I don't know, one of Imran Khan's henchmen or henchwomen, they went and they sold it to this guy. So Imran Khan had done this, disappearing trick with gifts and to the tune of millions of dollars. And this was caught. There was a case on him, and now he's been found guilty, put in prison. But, okay, and he'll also not be able to fight elections for the next 5 years unless the Supreme Court gives him relief. And with Umar Atta Bandyal sitting there, it is likely that Supreme Court will rule in Imran Khan's favor, but with the army chief personally monitoring this case, you never know. Maybe the threats have already been made to Umar Atta Bandyal's family and Umar Atta Bandyal himself. The threats have been made, and they've been told that you will, if you do not do this, then this will happen. Let's see what happens. Nobody knows. Anyway, so friends, this is what is happening in Pakistan. But surprisingly, 9th of May when Imran Khan was arrested, all hell broke loose, and in Pakistan, there were riots. You remember those scenes of people entering the Corps Commander's house and stealing that korma and stealing the peacock and stealing strawberries and stealing, I don't know what else they stole from the Corps Commander's house. But, entering into various places, entering into the Sargodha Air Base and the Quetta Air Base, and entering into GHQ Rawalpindi, hoisting the Corps Commander's trousers on a pole and taking it around Lahore that these are the Corps Commander's pants. This happened. But this time when Imran Khan was arrested, nothing happened. Absolutely nothing happened. And there are people within the Pakistani army who actually were fools, 3-star generals amongst them, 3-star generals, and I'm surprised at the intelligence quotient of Pakistani generals. They actually believed that Imran Khan would bring change. They actually believed it. Which fool's paradise do these generals, Pakistani generals, live in? They actually believe that Imran Khan will bring change. Imran Khan, nobody will bring change to Pakistan. Pakistan can never change. That country was conceived in hatred. That country can never change. It can only break apart. It will not learn its lessons. And these Corps commanders thought, oh, Imran Khan is the next big hope. Right? He's a prophet from God. Something like, Prophet David or Abraham or something like that. Or Moses who can part the seas. They actually thought. And everybody was that Imran Khan is the leader of all the Muslims. He's the caliph of Islam. He is this, he is that. After the first time Imran Khan was arrested, there were riots for 2-3 days. After that, everything stopped. It came to normal. Pakistani army started cracking the whip. People apologized. People changed parties. They left the Pakistan Tehreek-e-Insaf. They condemned Imran Khan. Some people ran away abroad. That's it. That's about it. And nobody's been able to do a fig because General Asim Munir has so dictated. And now all these Pakistanis, what they're doing, Very funny. This is why I'm saying there is no hope for Pakistan. And many Pakistanis, they don't like it when I say these things. They say that your words are bitter. And, you should speak in the sense a more balanced view. It's not about balance or disbalance or imbalance or whatever. This is the truth. Just imagine these Pakistanis abroad. They're approaching members of parliament in UK. They're approaching congressmen, congresswomen. They're approaching senators in the US. They're approaching people all over Canada, politicians, and they're saying, please intervene in Pakistan. Please intervene in Pakistan. Please save Imran Khan. Please save democracy. Please save Pakistan Tehreek-e-Insaf. And to those Pakistanis, I want to say, you ran away from Pakistan at the first sign of trouble. You ran away from Pakistan. You ditched your so-called, quote-unquote, great leader. You ditched your party. You ditched your political ideology. And today you're asking the white man to fight for you. You yourself have not shown guts. You see, for all the wrongs that Nawaz Sharif may have done, and his sins are many, Nawaz Sharif went to jail. Asif Ali Zardari went to jail. Benazir Bhutto went to jail. Zulfikar Ali Bhutto went to jail. These guys, Zulfikar Ali Bhutto was hanged. Nawaz Sharif was thrown out of the country for 10 years. He lived in Jeddah, in Saudi Arabia. Benazir Bhutto was killed. I mean, these people, you see, the thing is that you may call people corrupt, you may call them this and that, whatever you call them. The fact of the matter is, they did prison time. They went to jail for their beliefs. You see, if Imran Khan wants to become a leader, he must spend time in prison. He must go to jail. He must face the consequences. Now, Imran Khan's followers will say, oh, these are trumped up charges. On Imran Khan. Sure, these are trumped up charges, but can you be very sure that the charges on Nawaz Sharif are not trumped up? Or the charges on Zulfikar Ali Bhutto were not trumped up? Or charges on Benazir Bhutto were not trumped up? Or charges on Zardari were not trumped up? All charges in Pakistan are trumped up. All depends upon the military establishment's will. They make prime ministers, they throw prime ministers in the dustbin, they hang prime ministers, they shoot prime ministers, they blow up prime ministers. That is Pakistan for you, which is why I say there is no hope for Pakistan. In the end, ladies and gentlemen, all I want to say is this, Pakistanis made tremendous amount of money using the Kashmir card. They played the victim card on top of the Kashmir card. They went all over the world tom-tomming Kashmir. They taught their children to hate India because of Kashmir. They started terrorism in Kashmir. They did everything that they could think of to get Kashmir from India. That they failed is a separate matter altogether. India is far too strong and the world is not stupid, so the Pakistanis failed. But their shame is not in their failure. Their shame is that on 5th of August 2019, when there was the time to actually do something for Kashmir, when it was time to stand up for Kashmir, these Pakistanis were sleeping in their houses. And that will be written down in the history books. You were sleeping. You were scared. You were afraid. And you did not do anything because you were terrified of the Indian army and you were terrified of the government of India. India terrifies you. You can only talk big. You can't do anything. At the first sign of trouble, you abandoned Imran Khan. Those people who were saying that we will die for Imran, our children will die for Imran, and all my money I'll give away to Imran Khan. All these big Lahori talks. You're nothing but gas balloons. At the first sign of trouble, the Pakistanis did what the Pakistanis are famous for. They surrendered, and all of them are now absconding. So ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching this video. If you like this video, press like, subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to press the bell icon. Jai Hind, Vande Mataram, Bharat Mata Ki Jai.